If you're new, press the bell icon to get the latest notifications.
Assalamu alaikum everyone, and welcome back to Bitcoin Update today. And this is going to be Monday 19th of December. All right, so the last week has come to an end and we have closed Bitcoin for a weekly time frame basically. And right now I was just observing the monthly time frame over here, and it seems like the monthly time frame is actually far from over. But I went on and I decided that, let me just give it a little bit of a look and what is happening right now. So basically, if you guys observe Bitcoin loves to move in waveforms, and basically today I just want to touch a little bit about the Elliot wave theory, and actually we're going to get into that later on. But the first thing I want to say is that it seems like if we get a very big red candle, very similar to what we had here back in June, so we could potentially see Bitcoin really pushing to $12,000 to end December. But unfortunately, if you do come down here to $12,000 and the next month as well you try to move to $8,000, then that's going to be another shitty three black crows. Just the same way you had one right over there, you had another one right over here, then it's going to be a problem. Because if you make another three black crows, that means that Bitcoin is open to even drop further, because that's what three black rows are meant to be, right? They're meant to be continuation of the drops. They're meant to be a continuation of the dumps. So it's interesting. It will be interesting to see how 19 December closes. Sorry, not 19 December, but just December, how the month of December comes to an end and how the month of January comes to an end. Both of these really matter in this space right now. Now, the next thing to talk about is I would like to open up BLX and to talk about the Elliot wave theory. And coming into the monthly time frame right there, I was looking at BNX, in this level here, that we do have this one level of support right there, support right here, support, sorry, those are resistance which were broken, and then, maybe come back and back test $10,000 as support, even though you have 8,500 as your next technical target as well. But I think, who knows, we can even bottom out just right over there. Okay, now talking about Elliot wave theory, if we actually zoom out just a little bit here, I'm actually just observing this chart all in all right now, and this trend line has been lost for the very first time in a long time. So one support right there, you got another support right over there. You had this one support that was meant to hold, and then Bitcoin lost it completely, which you never back tested. So that's why I think one day we could still see Bitcoin going back up to back test that line and maybe get rejected here. And then we're going to see what happens. I don't know. The monthly is just a little bit weird to analyze. So that's since that's a little bit hard, let's talk about the Elliot wave theory. And if you look at the Elliot wave theory, now for me personally, what I see is, this was a move to the upside, right? So went up like this, came down for the bear market, and that would be way more visible if I try to talk about this downtrend right over here. Now one can say that you had 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 correction to the downside like that, move sideways for maybe the whole year, and then start the bull run, right? Another one, 1, 2, some sort of an ABC right there, and it's not a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 correction, but this was more like an ABC correction to the downside right there. So that's what I'm trying to observe, that the way that the bear market corrects itself based on an Elliot wave theory, because I think Elliot wave theory is underrated, and people should pay attention, because even here you had this first wave, second wave, third wave, fourth wave, fifth wave, A, B, and a C, or even you could say that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that one right there. And right here as well, I don't expect any different, okay? And Bitcoin, based on Elliot wave theory on the monthly, looks perfect to me to say that it's trying to respect the Elliot wave theory. Now look at this, 1, 2, 3, the biggest one, 4, and then you could have that 5th wave all the way to the downside. Now I don't know if the 5th wave is going to be all the way to 8,500 and then A, B, C and try to move up, because for the next year we could have a very boring year, to be honest with you. Really boring year. For example, in here we bottomed out like this, and this is what I want to see, by the way, for Bitcoin. Something like that. Do you see these candles? A tweezer bottom, a spinning top. We need reversal candles at the bottom. That's what I want to see. And I don't want to see continuations. Okay, there are two things. One is a continuation and one is reversal. You see, the thing with this is that this 3 black crows means continuation. It means continue to the downside. And can it be repeated again? Because as I said earlier, if December goes down, January goes down, that's not reversal, that's continuation and continue to move lower. We need a drop down maybe this month, even to $10,000 will do. And from here, try to print reversal candles like that. Okay, some reversal candles right on top of that support level, and then move sideways if you want to move sideways, you know, because what you're going to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, and then C correction, drop down, and then finally move up. So basically, could it be a year of consolidation? It could be a year of very quick move to the upside, something like this where you just move to the downside right there. Even something like this is going to do. Okay, let's go back to that bear market right there. Now looking at this bear market, we do have that 3 black crows right over here, but the good thing about it is that you made a dragonfly candlestick right there, and a dragonfly candlestick means reversal. So that means if history has to repeat and we see 3 black crows but 1 dragonfly right there recently in the current situation, that will be absolutely amazing. So what I want to see for Bitcoin again is that Bitcoin actually does do some similar stuff, and even if December drops, January drops, but February or March we make those reversal candlesticks and maybe try to move sideways from there, we're going to see adoption. Maybe we're going to see some sort of accumulation in the market actually, which is going to be a good sign to go upside. And that's one of the biggest signs of the bear market. For bear market we need sideways movement or we need capitulations to the downside, and that would be amazing, of course. So in this space, actually a little bit hard to say what's going to happen. Now what I'm going to do is going to go back to a Bitcoin chart, the normal chart, and diving into the 4-hour time frame. I actually talk about the big higher time frames right there. I was looking at the 4-hour time frame, and yesterday we talked about the bear flag, and the bear flag right now looks like it is now in play. Finally it is in play. Yesterday it was in the making. Now it's in play unless we don't get above 16,860. And I clearly told you in yesterday's video that when you pop to the downside, you're going to backtest the flag, and you backtested the flag, liquidated the people. And what do you have? Do you remember the previous updates that I made for you? A shooting star. Shooting star is what you have again, and shooting star is meant for Bitcoin to move even lower. So look at that shooting star right there. And once again, guys, I actually want to tell you to learn, and if you want to learn, do check out my trading course. Come here on Twitter, hit me up on Twitter to get a little bit of a discount to buy the course. And congratulations to Messi for winning the World Cup. That was one of the best World Cups that one can ever see. So this is AdamCoins_. Message me right there to get this trading course if you want to learn trading the way I'm doing. So that's the shooting star right over there, and we do have this image right over here, and I want to show you that image very quickly so that we can get the concept straight and done. So the image here that I like the most, maybe yeah, this one actually suits better because we do have that red one bit long wick and the red candle closing right there. So that's exactly what we have right on next to that line, which is now resistance as well, because this was support, break to the downside, came up. That's your resistance. Now we can say officially, as long as we do not go above 16,860, Bitcoin is on a technical journey to move to the next target, which is going to be from the top to the bottom of the pole, and this is where you broke out, and this is where you're looking to move furthermore to nearly $15,900. And that's pretty much it for this update on Bitcoin. I'm gonna see you in the next one. I love you.